Alright, hello everyone. Here's yet another improvement that we're trying to make to our new Surveyor Legend 19 BHLE 2021. This one's, again, this one's a more important one, the most important one we've done so far, and it's to add a surge protector EMS, electricity management system. Before, in the GeoPro, I installed a surge guard. Southwire surge guard, and I like Southwire stuff, but this time around I didn't want to buy the little screen that goes with it. You know, it's another $100, and I had gotten a good deal on this EMS from Amazon, but I didn't want to go ahead and buy the screen, so this time I opted to use this Hughes surge protector / EMS. And again, EMS is electricity management system. It kind of gives you an overview of everything that's going on with the electricity being fed into your travel trailer. And I'm getting ready to install it in our surveyor, but I'm kind of it's in a bit of a tricky spot, so, or not really, but it's unique for sure. So what I'm doing is I'm building a little bracket for it. You see this wood in the back. I'm building a bracket, and that's going to be screwed onto some of the structural parts, like just little pieces of wood that are inside the surveyor, so that the watchdog can stand up, kind of be up like this. And you know, this will get screwed, the wood will get screwed to the trailer. And I also included or added these little isolators. If you have ever had a surge protector inside your RV, you may have noticed a hum coming out of it. And from what I've read, it's I guess it's called the 60 hertz hum. And one of the ways of abating that, I'm not sure if it eliminates it completely, because I did it on the GeoPro and it didn't make it go away completely. But at the very least, I didn't hear it throughout the trailer. It was just isolated to the bunk area. And these isolators are supposed to help just kind of reduce that noise. So what I did is I just made holes in this piece of 3/4 inch, is it 3/4 inch? Maybe it's a little smaller than 3/4 inch plyboard, and just bolted it on the back. And the intention is obviously, as you saw, bolt this on there. And just screw it on, and hopefully that kind of alleviates the vibration a little bit. These little cushions that we are, the isolators that I got on Amazon, I mean, these are a lot more cushiony, I guess. I don't know how to say it. Cushiony, I guess, than the ones I got for the GeoPro, so I'm hoping these work a bit better. And the only thing left, and we'll walk out to the trailer in a second, but the only thing left to do is to figure out whether I want to put this in an enclosed area, well, obviously an enclosed area inside the trailer, but one that's completely cut off from access while traveling, or one that might be accessible during traveling. And the reason I mention that is because this EMS has a repairable surge component. I'm not sure what it's called, but if you do get a surge, a power surge, and it fries the arrestor, the surge arrestor, then you can just replace it. It's like $20 or something like that. But you know, you could, I guess the electricity still stays on if you're camping. You just don't have surge protection at that point. So just be aware of that. But let's go to the trailer and see where I'm going to mount it. And I'll try to mount that tomorrow because it's nighttime now. But I mean, for the video, I guess it doesn't really matter. So let's go to the trailer. Alright, so now we're inside. And the area that will have the EMS is underneath this bunk, the bottom bunk. Again, we have a Surveyor 19 BHLE. And your electricity connection, or your power input, is right beneath this bunk, the bottom bunk. And there's a power inlet. And let's see if that stays up. Doesn't bash me in the head. Alright. And so my plan is to put it just stand it up, put it right around there, and you know, pre-drill here because this is a little piece of wood right there. Pre-drill here, put the bracket here, and screw the bottom. And of course, you know, we would have to cut the wire coming in and run one part up here and run the other part on the bottom. So in up here, does it say in? Let's see. In, right there. And this one says out. Right there. Or I guess I don't have to cut it. I could just disassemble the plug on the outside and just run that to the bottom and then just run another length of 30 amp cable to the plug there. And I think I might just do that. We'll see. And just be mindful when you do this that you use 30 amp cable. Don't use regular white Romex. The 15 amp stuff for your house, bad things will happen, so be careful with that. And I guess we'll move on to the installation. Let's see, so I think in this trailer I might be able to get away with just unscrewing those three screws there. I know that in the GeoPro I undid the whole socket, but this one's a little different. Not as nice, I guess, as a GeoPro one. I'll have to remember to maybe replace that at some point. So I'll just pause it and I'll go ahead and show you once it's out, because there's no point in you seeing me unscrew this thing. Alright, so I just ended up taking the whole thing out. Whatever was going on there didn't make any sense. So now, as you can see, we have the 3 wires coming out, and thankfully they're labeled, or at least color coded. So white, black, and green. So I'm going to undo these from the lugs up here. Let's see if you can see them. They're just Phillips head. I'm going to undo those. And again, I'll go ahead and stop recording this part, because again, you don't need to see me unscrewing these things. Just know that you need to take them off. So I've now taken off the plug. I'm going to slide this inside to the trailer, because we're going to put this to the output of the surge guard. Let me just take this out too. Yeah, let's go do that. Back in the trailer. Okay, so now we're going to pull our cable. This was the one that was outside, or on the plug outside. We're just going to attach this to the out section of the surge protector. And first we'll start with, well, we'll just put the ground in, or actually let's just make sure there's enough depth. There's enough depth in here for solid electrical contact. And yeah, there should be. Yeah. Alright. I guess we'll just kind of try to put all 3 of them at the same time, so we're not flexing the wires around. And we'll start with tightening the ground. And that uses a slot or panhead or flathead, whatever you call it, screwdriver. And we're just going to tighten the bolts that are down there that hold the wire. So we'll start with one ground. And I'm sorry, I don't know the torque numbers for this. If anyone thinks I'm over tightening them, let me know. If I'm under tightening them, let me know. I don't want to burn my RV down. So those of you that know more about this can chime in, and that'd be helpful. So now we're doing the neutral, which is a white one. And then we'll do the load, which is the black one. Just make sure it's in there. And let's see if we can see in there. Those screws are holding down the wire, so we should be good there. And I'll have to fold the wire, play around with the wire and fold it out a little bit so that the surge guard can kind of get down there. I'll make sure that the wire is pushing up on the surge guard. I guess we'll have it sit somewhere there. This is a propane line. I guess it'll sit something like that. And we're going to repeat the same thing for the new inlet wires. And I cheated a little bit. I made a wire already. Cut it to the size that I think we'll need. Here it is. You know, this end will go out. No, I guess this end stays in here, and that end goes outside. And again, green, which is ground, and which is neutral, which is white, and load, which is black. So let's see if we can jam them in here the same way we did before. Oh no, we need to loosen those bolts. And you see those screws hold the wire inside, you need to back them out. And then we'll put the wire in. Again, green, which is ground, bare wire. White, which is neutral. And the black one is where the power comes through, or the load. So they're in there. Let's make sure that ground is getting in there. And it's all the way down, so let's tighten that up. What's going on here? skipped around it. Let's try this again. So that's seated in there. Let's give it one more turn. All right, so now do the white. And then the black wire, let's make sure it's seated. Feels okay. All right, so that's in. And now it's just a matter of putting this on the bracket. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and screw the bracket in. Go ahead and just do that part and mount everything up right now. Alright, so now we're back outside and it's late. So all I'm going to do, just for, again, sake of brevity, I'm just going to attach the connector to the wire I was putting together on the outlet, I guess, or on the in position on the surge guard. And here are the three wires, again, black, white, and just bare copper for ground. And I'll plug that in, and then I guess we'll see if it works or not. So bear with me for a second. Alright, moment of truth. We're going to plug it in, and you can't see anything now because I'm running out of battery, so let's make this quick. Hopefully the trailer doesn't burn down. We're connected. I heard a click. Let's go check it out. So let's just pretend all this is buttoned up, and I need to tighten these things, but so far so good. I mean, I don't hear anything. The dog face is on. There's power running to it. I just touched the ground. I didn't die. So I think we're all good. Let's see if we have power. I'd show you the Bluetooth app, but I'm using the phone that I'm recording on right now, so that's not gonna work. So let's try something that uses shore power. Guess it'll be the microwave, and the microwave's on. What's in there? Let's take this out. And let's just hit something. There you go, it works. So want to install this in your surveyor, these are kind of the things you might want to do. You choose to do it some other way. And I hear the 60 hertz hum, but it's not as pronounced as other times in the GeoPro. So that might be a plus. So if you have any questions or comments, just please post them in the comment section, and I'll try to post links to everything, which are the little cushion things, the surge protector, whatever else you might need for this project. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Sorry, the editing sucks. I don't edit my videos. I just kind of compile them together on the phone, so apologize for that. Thanks. Take care. Bye.